How do you guys want to see me dab? I think it's kind of required.
Hey guys! It's me, Gigi, here para magmaganda for you guys. And welcome to my first ever vlog! Oh my god, guys. So guys, as you may know, I've been meaning to create a vlog since longest time ago. Kasi naman, ganda-ganda, hindi niyo ako ma-vlog. Jake. Pero, I haven't found the time to create a vlog because I've been doing a lot of things. I've been trying to find love na nahanap ko na. I've been trying to find the job na nahanap ko na at inalisan ko rin. And now I'm trying to find my purpose and maybe I'll find it here with you guys. Apparently, bagay daw po ako sa harap ng camera pero I can't blame them. Like, look at this beauty. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! So what better way to start my first vlog than to actually do something I'm very, very much good at, and that is to talk about myself. So kung magtataka kayo ano yung dilaw-dilaw na sa likod na yun, those are my boyfriend's love letters to me kasi maganda ako. Minamahal ako. Char, nangiinggit. Joke lang guys. Love will find its way towards you, I promise. You don't have to look for it. Pag hinanap nyo yan, masasaktan lang kayo. Tandaan nyo yan. So, earlier this week, I've been asking a lot of my friends on Twitter and on Instagram, my very pabebe following, to give me questions regarding what it is like living as a trans woman. I would like to put out a disclaimer that we transgender people, though we share similar experiences as a community, the answers that I will be presenting out here today will not necessarily reflect the entire experiences of my community. I guess it's time to put out the questions. Okay, let's get on with our first question. What pronouns do you prefer? And what's the difference between being gay and being transgender? So first of all, I'd like to correct the notion that if you're transgender, it automatically connotes that you are gay. So these are two different things. One is a sexual orientation or whom you're attracted to, and the other one is a gender identity or how you identify yourself as a person, kung paano mo naintindihan ang sarili mo. So, lahat tayo, pinanganak tayo may genitalia. But you have to understand that just because you were born with that kind of genitalia doesn't necessarily mean that you are condemned into that kind of gender, rather. So, like, you can be born with a nute or a penis, but you can still identify yourself as a woman. So, for me, I was born as a guy, but I identify myself as a woman. So, therefore, I'm a transgender woman. Ang pagiging gay naman is a sexual orientation or whom you are attracted to. So, I was born a man, but I identify myself as a woman. Then, I'm attracted to the opposite gender, which is male. So, female, male, opposite, boom, heterosexual, trans woman. That's a quick, very, very quick lesson on Soji. But if you guys want to learn more about it, comment down below and I'm going to explain a bit more in a different video. So, as I've said, since I identify myself as a woman, I prefer the pronouns she.
So don't use other male pronouns, I'm gonna kill you.
When did you realize you're a trans woman and how did your family deal with it? So actually, nung pinanganak talaga ako, ang pagkakaintindi ko talaga ng gay or bakla is pinaghalong gay or transgender, which are like what I said a while ago, magkaiba. But since hindi ko talaga alam yung difference nun, I first identified myself as a cisgender homosexual guy. So hindi pa ako transgender nun, mga high school, taba ko pa nun. Here's a picture of me. Insert. Tapos, come college, that's when I understood what being a transgender is like because the visibility of it is very, very out there. Doon ko talaga naintindihan na, oh my God, transgender pala talaga ako deep down inside. Hindi ko lang siya ma-realize noon because there wasn't enough representation or explanation as to what a transgender person is. Ano naman ang reaksyon ng parents ko?
Eh di nga, wala naman silang magagawa eh. Kailangan nila akong mahalin.
Charot. Pero in all honesty, at first it was very reluctant. But, you know, a parent's love has to be very unconditional. Kahit anong pagkakaintindi mo sa sarili mo, dapat minamahal ka pa rin ng mga pamilya mo because after all, these people are the ones who are going to guide you throughout life. What is your transition story? Oh my God. So ito, nag-come out na ako sa parents ko. So syempre, sabi ng parents ko, ay,
Okay, laban lang. Go lang, girls. Partado ka namin.
okay, so now, next step is for me to actually fully transition into the gender identity I identify in, which is being a trans woman. Because it's important for us transgender people to actually transition or kumbaga, mas mukhang maging babae. Although I would like to note that not all transgender people transition. It really depends on them if they want to do that. If they're very comfortable with how they're looking already without having to change themselves into that kind of gender they want to be and then go. We will respect them for being transgender. But there are a lot of transgender people who would like to go and transition so that their bodies can correspond better kung ano man yun sa isip nila sa pagiging babae nila. So ayan, nag-transition ako
It's very, very hard, mama.
because here in the Philippines, we don't have a lot of trans doctors. It's not readily available and mahal po. Guys, hindi ko afford. Wala akong pera. Donate.
Pasikating niyo ako para may pambayad na ako.
Please, guys, it's very important that you medicate and educate yourselves better with proper guidance from people who are licensed to guide you, such as doctors, so that your health will not be compromised as you are transitioning. And right now that I'm still transitioning, I've been doing HRT or hormone replacement therapy for almost 2 years na po ako nag-hormones. Nagtuturok-turok ako, nagkipils-pils ako, guys. And one of my greatest milestones as a trans woman is to have these knockers right here, mama. So I went to a doctor. I'm very grateful talaga to have very loving parents because my parents they funded this as my graduation gift because I told them this is what I really wanted in life. A few weeks later, I had my surgery. So the surgery process was very, very masakit. Sakit. Palungko. As in, guys, first week nung aking surgery, as in, nagdadasal na ako, Lord, please, gusto ko nang itigil to. Tanggalin yung nasa katawan ko, guys. Ayoko na. Tiniis ko yung sakit para ma-push ko tong pangarap kong dede. I was fully healed around 1 month and a half. Makikita mo na yung full shape or the best shape of your breast come the 6th month. So, find a great surgeon to do your surgery because this is going to be who you are in the long term. So make sure you're doing it right. So how do you deal with people treating you lesser than who you truly are and what are self-care methods that you do as a trans woman? Here's an example. So let's say I'm walking down the streets feeling my boots and then biglang may isang lalaki na sasabihin,
Uy, bading ka!
so ano mong gagawin ko? Kukuha ko ng bote ng tubig at ibabato sa kanya. hindi ko ginagawa yung guys. Joke lang, hindi po ako pasagulero because I'm respecting and I understand that these people might just have been raised the wrong way and that they're living their lives with their wrong opinions. Iniintindi ko na lang talaga sila, guys. As a trans woman, we're going to be faced with a lot of prejudice, a lot of hate, a lot of judgment from people who don't understand us, and I still feel like it's very hard for me to cope with all of these struggles. Coping with my religion has always been a struggle for me because we're in a predominantly Catholic country. It's very, very difficult to become LGBT because there are lessons that aren't corresponding to what God's teachings truly are, which is respecting every human being that God created and the like, but there are bigoted people who use these lessons against their fellow human beings. I also struggled before, well not now because I'm happily in love, but I used to struggle with, dating and everything because a lot of people tend to really question your validity as a woman. A lot of fragile, toxic men who would believe that if I date you, I'm probably going to be gay. And
Bro, I don't want to be gay.
well, I only have one word for you. Actually, two words.
Fuck you, chick.
Thank God for my surgery, for my transition, for my supportive friend, supportive boyfriend, supportive family, supportive community, you guys. Thank y'all for, being out there for me and making me realize my worth, because it's really really helpful to have a group of people supporting you. When you live in a world who will constantly tear you down, yung lagi kang apak-apakan, sasabihin na hindi ka tama, hindi ka totoo. When you are living in that sort of society, chances are you're going to believe that they're right, because these groups of people tend to shout at you and make you believe that you are not right. So, maniniwala ka na lang sa kanila, wala kang choice kasi wala nang sumusupport sa'yo. And that's very hurtful, because it's going to destroy your mental health, it's going to destroy how you live your life as a person, because you're failing to live your truth just because of what other people say. I guess what I usually do when I'm faced with these kinds of struggles is to really just go deep down inside and understand that I'm valid and I'm true as a person. Na kahit ano namang mangyari, basta maintindihan mo na tama ka, na totoo ka, hindi ka na masasaktan eh. Hindi ka hindi ka nagpapagalaw sa mga sinasabi ng iba't ibang mga tao. Kasi naiintindihan mo mula sa ilaliman ng kaluluwa mo na tama ka. You don't have a support system. I just want you to know that I'm always here if ever you are in dire need of assistance, support, because at the end of the day, tayo lang din naman talaga magtutulungan. What is the essence of being a woman? It's a very hard question. Thank you for the question.
Next question.
But I think the best way to approach this question is by answering what is not the essence of being a woman. Being a woman isn't necessarily dictated by your capacity to give birth, because not all women in this world are capable of giving birth. I don't think the essence of a woman should be dictated based on their face, based on their height, their bodies, the genitalia. To me, the essence of being a woman can be seen through the eyes and through the heart. Because to me, I believe that being a woman is to be aware of our situation here in the world and trying to make a difference out of it. To be confident in our stance and not faltered by what other people see of them. To be empowering enough for themselves and also for others. To be inspirational, to be powerful, to be strong, and dedicated to their craft. I believe that's the essence of being a woman. Kasi naman, we live in this world na parang lagi sinasabi na, oh, you're a woman, so dapat ganito ka. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, you don't get to dictate what we want to do with our bodies. We don't get to dictate what we want to wear. We don't get to dictate how we want to live our lives. So yon, I think the essence is really knowing that you have your own agency in your own life. So what are different ways I can support my trans friends? So you can support your trans friends in so many ways. But the best way you can do is just by loving them and making them feel their worth. Making them feel validated as to who they are as people. Respect them, use the right pronouns. Don't question them for their gender identity. Don't ask them what genitalia they have. Respect their privacy. Respect their worth. And treat them as how you're going to treat real women. By just really allowing them to live their lives as trans women and not, allowing any sort of prejudice or like false notions get in the way in how they're going to live out their lives. Respect us. Acknowledge our validity. Love others as you want to love yourself. Find your truth and live it out. Because sayang ang oras. Maubos ang oras natin. Limitado to in our worlds. Sulitin natin yan. Quote me. Quote me on that, honey. So, I guess that's it, guys. So if you guys have any suggestions on what kind of videos you'd like to see on my channel, comment down below. And I'm looking forward to having more interactions with you guys. So once again, my name is Gigi, back here para magmaganda lang. And I'll see you on my next video.